First at 4, severe thunderstorms get an early start on us. Are we in for round 2 or are we done for the day? We'll check it out coming up. Jason.
Yeah, more storms are here, Ben, and they just hit as flooding on parts of I-94 has finally receded. We have a progress report, and we'll talk about what it's going to take to reopen the interstate. That looks a lot like what I just drove through. We caught this pounding rain on I-75 in Auburn Hills. Storms like this moving into Metro Detroit with heavy downpours and high winds. First at 4 starts right now.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news coming from Detroit's west side where a DT worker has been killed. Police and fire are on the scene of this, as is Local 4's Mara McDonald. Mara, is there anything else you can tell us about what happened here?
Jace, we just pulled up here, but let me show you what's going on here. Within the last 3 minutes, we've seen many DTE workers roll up here. You can see the linemen are over there. Detroit Fire is on the scene over here, as well as the Detroit Police Department. Here is what Fire is confirming for us at this point, that a DTE worker, 40 years old, a man, died this afternoon here on Braille Street. What is not clear right now, Jason, is what the circumstances are. I'm not sure if this was a power line issue, if this was a lightning issue. We just don't know right now, and I don't think everybody else here is too clear on it either. It is a little stressed out here right now. I'm anticipating we're going to be able to talk to Fire or somebody from DTE shortly. As soon as we know more, we will come back to you. We are live in the Brightmoor neighborhood. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah, a tragic scene for sure. We'll learn more as the night goes on, Mara. All right, thanks. Right now, Ben is tracking the radar and monitoring severe thunderstorm warnings. More than 53,000 DTE customers have already lost power. Let's bring in Ben, who's going to take us through the next few hours tonight. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, Jason, this was an early round of thunderstorms. It did become severe. We had a few warnings that were out, and you can see how things developed here over the last 4 hours. Really starting to blow up as it got over southeast Michigan, and that rain became more intense here on the east side. Now we're just left with a little bit of light rain for the most part, but there is some more activity that's starting to take shape down here across northern parts of Indiana and Ohio. The question is, when that starts running into this atmosphere that's already been worked over by this first round of storms, will these hold together or will they weaken pretty quickly? As of right now, there are no other warnings out, even on these storms that are off to the south. And here in our neighborhood, we are still under a marginal risk for severe weather, at least through about the middle parts of the evening hours tonight. But man, since those thunderstorms came through, look at the temperature drop. We were close to 90 degrees in most locations. Now we're barely touching 70, but that humidity is still out there, still a steam bath, and likely continuing the storm threat again till about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. Anything that shows up by 10 p.m. should be in the south zone, and then we're pretty much clear beyond that. However, we've got more wet weather tomorrow and big changes for the holiday weekend. We'll track it all for you coming up. Jason.
We'll be back with you in a minute, Ben. Today's storms come as a portion of I-94 in Detroit should be reopening right now after last weekend's severe flooding. You can see here the water was finally gone. MDOT tells us the westbound lanes from West Grand Boulevard to Michigan Avenue are set to reopen right now, but that does not mean you should head that way, especially with the storms Ben just detailed. The eastbound lanes will remain closed. Road crews had to tow stranded vehicles, clean the road, and then inspect it for damage before they could let traffic resume. We'll have another progress report on the interstate coming up at 5. Meantime, cleanup continues in other parts of Detroit. Our crews followed city workers helping residents in East English Village near East Warren and Chandler Park Drive. Detroit Public Works and the Water and Sewage Department are picking up debris, cleaning those catch basins and city sewer collection pipes where needed. Now, many of you are facing flood cleanup and repair questions for your car, your home, and maybe your business. Help Me Hank is working with Michigan's Attorney General to make sure you don't get price gouged in the middle of a disaster. Here's consumer investigator Hank Winchester.
Scammers know there is a lot of storm-related damage all over the area, and that's why they're looking for you. The storm caused major damage, so many victims of Mother Nature's fury, and those looking to scam you may make their move. Today, I spoke with Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel.
It's prime time for scammers and prime time for price gougers. And you'll see these sort of fly-by-night companies that are not actually real companies in many instances, just driving through the neighborhoods. They look to the curb and they can identify right away whether you're a person who's experienced flooding in your household. and they will immediately try to prey on you.
The AG warning of these possible scams: towing scams, shady contractor scams, insurance-related scams, and the fake utility worker scam.
But don't just hire whoever the first person is that knocks on your door. If that's how you are learning about that company, it's probably a scam.
Be cautious of anyone showing up at your front door asking to do work and asking for payment up front and for cash. Always ask for references, talk to your neighbors, and do your homework so you don't get taken. And I have more information regarding the scams affecting Metro Detroiters right now. They're all posted on the Help Me Hank page at clickondetroit.com. I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank.
A lot of good advice. All right, Hank. The Henry Ford Health System is now the first in Michigan that will require COVID-19 vaccinations for its employees. The hospital says the requirement will include all team members, students, volunteers, and even contractors. Henry Ford's policy goes into effect in September. New at 5, we'll have a closer look at the mandate, and we're checking with other local hospitals to see if they might do the same. To today's COVID-19 numbers now, and it shows a slight increase in the number of new cases, with 173 reported statewide in the last day. The 7-day positivity rate is holding steady at less than 1.2%, which is the lowest on record. The state is also reporting 32 additional deaths, but hospitalizations have declined over the past several weeks, now near the lowest point since the start of the pandemic. Rescue workers at a condo collapse in South Florida are refusing to give up hope that survivors might still be found. The delicate and dangerous rescue operation is now in its 6th day. 11 deaths have been confirmed, with 150 people still missing. Miami-Dade County's mayor says she will support a grand jury doing a criminal investigation into the cause of this collapse. At least 3 lawsuits have been filed so far against Champlain Tower South. And President Biden is expected to visit the disaster site in Surfside, Florida on Thursday. Well, you've probably seen the signs all over Metro Detroit. More and more businesses struggling to find workers. But the new and more immediate concern is how many companies might be forced to permanently close their doors. Our Paula Tutman shows us the struggle to stay afloat in the middle of a perfect storm in the labor force.
Well, you can see this Arby's in Washington Township is actually open and doing great business. However, it is working on reduced hours, and those hours could actually be reduced further depending on who shows up for work and who calls in sick. And therein lies the problem. Soon, very soon, those things we're so used to, like pulling up to grab a milkshake anytime we want or walking into our favorite store and buying on demand, will disappear if the stores can't service the customers. But more and more, certain business models, fast food, hospitality, retail, and leisure industries are struggling just to stay open during basic business hours.
All of my restaurants are on limited hours, and all 6 of my restaurants are closed on the weekends. Every weekend that we have been closed for the past 19 months, we are losing a tremendous amount of money.
Marsha Rabideau is the operations manager for an Arby's franchise with 6 Macomb County locations. She said she would hire 100 employees today on the spot if she could.
The majority of my restaurants are operating with a total of 4 employees, 4 in the entire restaurant. Staffing for the volume that we're doing is calling for 25 to 30 employees per location.
Happy to meet you. I can take the order whenever you're ready.
Do I want to think that the end is near? I don't want to think that. You know, do I sometimes at night think those thoughts and they, play through my head? Absolutely.
Jennifer Llewellyn is the manager of workforce development in Oakland County and director for Oakland County Michigan Works Agency.
It's almost a perfect storm right now.
That perfect storm includes mothers who don't know from day to day what their childcare situation is, or if schools will reopen for face-to-face learning in the fall. And so it's more stable for the family if they just stay home.
Estimates are that about 136,000 women dropped out of the workforce in Michigan alone. And unfortunately, that is not sustainable.
Retirees have said enough, they're done. Stimulus and extended unemployment benefits that prompt some people to stay home and still have access to money, and yes, ongoing pandemic concerns. In March and April of last year, unemployment was 20%. Today, it's around 2.5%.
our focus has really shifted to how do we support these businesses with finding the essential workers and critical workers that they need to be successful, keep their businesses going, keep their doors open. So it's been a 180-degree shift in just 12 months.
Really couldn't get any answers from the state unemployment office because of voicemail, no return emails. So we don't know about any policy changes that might help. But I can say if things don't change very soon for a lot of these businesses, the close for now sign could end up being closed for good. Paula Tutman, Local 4.
All right, Paula. Back on the 4 with a recall affecting a few 100,000 SUV drivers. Also, House Democrats aren't giving up on a new investigation into the January 6th insurrection. We'll tell you what's happening tomorrow. Plus, a shark attack survivor describes the moment he realized a great white was biting his leg. And we're also following some breaking news on Detroit's west side where a DTE worker has been killed. It appears at this point it may be an electrocution. We have a crew on the scene, and we're working to find more out about this story, and we'll have an update as soon as we get it here, first at 4 or our evening newscast, Local 4 News at 5 and at 6. And we're right back.
Many kids' healthy routines have been derailed, but now is the perfect time to get back on track.
How to begin working towards a healthy weight together.
Tomorrow morning on 4.